a bone and damaging internal organs. MedStar Washington Hospital Center says the surgery went well and Scalise is listed in fair condition. He'll likely remain hospitalized for several days. Mike Gracia, Washington.
Republican Kevin Cramer's decision to forego a Senate campaign in North Dakota is the latest snag for Republicans clinging to a paper-thin majority in the Senate. The three-term House member says he'll seek another House term despite an hour-long meeting with President Trump last week in the White House. Ohio and North Dakota are among the 10 states that Trump won in 2016 that have Democrats running for re-election. More on these stories at townhall.com.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
Enjoy all the benefits of green tea with Quantum Nutrition Lab's revolutionary and highly absorbable Green Tea PG. Buy two, get the third one free. Call 888-588-7578 or visit us online at qnlabs.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD, host of Healthline. Tune in to get your questions answered and hear the latest breakthrough information for you and your family.
Listen to Healthline daily at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on CRN.
And welcome. We are in the lounge with the great Mr. Robert Conrad, a.k.a. Pappy, a.k.a. the Duke, stuntman, Hall of Fame, champion of the Battle of Network Stars, and one of my great friends. And we are in studio with his lovely sister, Laura, and Sarah's here as well. Welcome to the show, you guys. How are you, Mr. Conrad?
I'm fine. Thanks for that introduction. I really enjoyed it. I didn't know who he was, but I liked everything you said about him.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I really enjoyed it. And I'm so glad to be here in the lounge with all y'all and all our family around the world, across the country, on the internet, streaming live, crntalk.com, as well as on Tiki Live, Roku, all the different ways you can find us. How's the week? How was your week?
It was all right. So he is on a holiday, just so they know.
The consummate host is indeed on holiday. He should be back shortly. I will be filling in today. I'm very glad to be here.
We'll be filling in next week, too.
Next week as well. I'm a little nervous. So
don't tease the audience.
No, don't be nervous.
Take it easy. Great. Take it easy on me. I'm a delicate flower over here, as you can see on the cameras. So just go easy on me. Go easy on me, please. Okay, so we have a lot of good stuff coming up. We have calls, of course. We have a lot of calls. Lines are full, but keep on calling if you can't get through. We need to hear from you. We have some C-mails. We have all that good stuff. But first, I got a quick question, Mr. Conrad. When I was doing my...
You can call me Robert.
When I was doing my Robert Conrad scholarship, I noticed that 1982, it was March of 1982, I believe, you hosted Saturday Night Live.
I did.
Featuring the Allman Brothers on band. Can you tell us about the experiences hosting Saturday Night Live?
No, it was just, it was fun. That's
Yeah.
all I could say. I mean, I went over there and did the job, and we had a good time doing it.
This was, of course, during the Dick Ebersol years, not the Lorne Michael years, but was it a crazy experience? I mean, there's stories that Saturday Night Live, that set get pretty wild.
Yeah, it got pretty goofy, but I was on my way to Lebanon then. With the Marine Corps.
Oh, great.
So my priorities were challenged.
I could see that, yeah, how that would occupy your mind rather than doing a comedy show when you're in Lebanon in 82 is quite a dangerous place. But interesting story, though. I always like to look up and see all the great work you've done, be it all the movies, television shows, of course the music, and all the good stuff. But stay here with us in the lounge with Robert Conrad. I'm Mike Gary, joined by the lovely sister Laura, Sarah as well. So happy you guys can join us. So stay with us here on crndigitaltalk.com. Give us a call, 818-818-6401. Love to hear from you guys. We got John standing by, Christoph, Cindy, and Wild Bill from New York City. So stay with us here in the lounge with Robert Conrad. I'm Mike Gary. Be right back.
Geico presents eyewitness interviews with inanimate objects.
This is Brian Bruno live on the scene of a recently flooded basement, here to describe the event, a tube sock.
So I'm curled up in a cozy pile of whites when the washing machine suddenly starts shimmying and shaking. Next thing I know, we're standing in 4 inches of water.
Did you help clean up?
Sure, but I'm just one sock.
A tube sock can't help you with a flooded basement, but the Geico Insurance Agency can help you get covered for personal property damage. Call Geico to see how affordable homeowners insurance can be.
If you're a small business, first impressions can make all the difference. With Grasshopper, you get all the features of a professional business phone system on your mobile phone. Choose a business phone number, make calls, and send texts. Stay connected and work from anywhere with features like Wi-Fi calling and our desktop app. Set up your account in minutes with no long-term contracts and 24/7 customer support. Make your small business big. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio. That's grasshopper.com/radio.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forever.
Oh, and we are back in the lounge. The great Robert Conrad, the Duke, standing by. His lovely sister Laura and the beautiful, elegant Sarah sitting on my right hand. Beautiful lips.
Yes, she just put the lips on.
Just put the lips on. I'm really not this creepy in real life, but hey, let's...
Or once you hang around certain people, it comes out.
Yeah, well, hopefully I can wash it off by the end of it. Let's get to the phones. Let's get to our community, our family, our friends, because it's not our show, it's their show. So let's see, we have John from Virginia. John, how are you, sir?
Hey, Bob, Mike, Sarah, and Laura. How y'all doing?
Hey, John, what's up? I didn't know you were John from Virginia.
Yeah, where'd you think I was from?
Hell, I don't know, but I didn't know it was Virginia.
Well, you don't think any less of me that I'm from Virginia, do you?
No, not at all. I think more of you. You know, you got a little class going.
Laura, welcome to the PM show with Robert Conrad.
Thank you. I came
Good to have you here with us.
I came from Fort Lauderdale to visit my bro.
Yeah. So how long has it been since you've seen him?
Well, a few years, I think, maybe.
Wow. Well, that's great. I know you guys are having a great visit with each other.
Yes, we are.
Good. Well, Bob, I got a couple of anniversaries here for you. Today is the 47th anniversary of that TV movie you were in The DA, A Conspiracy to Kill. You played Deputy DA Paul Ryan. Saturday is the 34th anniversary of that TV movie you were in called Hard Knocks. You played Colonel Joe Knox in that movie. And Sunday is the 24th anniversary of that TV movie you were in, Two Fathers, Justice for the Innocent. You and George Hamilton were in that movie together.
Right.
Now, here's a Wild West memory here for you. This is Dick Kanji talking here. He says, Nick Adams, former star of the television series The Rebel, would make his last television appearance in The Night of the Vipers. Nick and Bob had known each other for years. In fact, it was Nick Adams who told a young milkman named Conrad Robert Falk that if you ever got to California to look him up. Bob did, and Nick helped him get his first one-liner on a series called Sea Hunt, which starred Lloyd Bridges.
Oh, I remember Sea Hunt.
Yeah, it was in this episode of the Wild Wild West that our producer, Lenny Katzman, began to complain to Bob that the same stuntmen were being used too often. Bob, we just can't use the same men in every show. The audience is beginning to recognize them. Lenny tried to reason with Bob. Bob logically reasoned that if the audience was watching the stuntmen and the extras, the show was in trouble. But to ease Lenny's concern, Bob came up with the perfect solution, put hoods on the stuntmen who were playing a gang of vipers. And from Sue Kessler's book, it says director Marvin Chomsky recalled the violence factor that interfered with one of the scenes. We were shooting the scene where the bank is being robbed by the Viper gang and gunfire was going off with people getting killed. The bodies were starting to pile up like 25 dead. Someone at CBS panicked and complained, so to get around having so many dead bodies, we modified the script having someone say, "Hey, give us a hand with these wounded men." You remember all that, Bob?
Yes, I do. I remember every minute of it.
And that was one of my favorite episodes. That was the one where Whitey Hughes came out of the you and Whitey Hughes came out of the church steeple on that zip line.
Wow, yeah.
And then Whitey Hughes jumped out of the church steeple. Yeah, he doubled for Nick Adams when he jumped out of the church steeple there. So
yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah. Well, Bob, thank you for your friendship.
Hey, thank you for your friendship. I mean, it's
Yeah,
your
thank
show.
you
Without you contributing to it every week, there wouldn't be any show.
Well, thank you for saying that, and thank you for taking my call, and God bless you all. And by the way, we were trying to figure out Laura's middle name. Do we know what Laura's middle name is now?
Laura?
Jacqueline is my middle name.
Oh, what a pretty name.
Oh, okay. After your mother?
After my mother, and yes, we had a lot of Jacquelines. It was
okay.
Alice Jacqueline, my mom, and then my sister was Jacqueline Janine, Laura
Okay.
Jacqueline, me, and now my granddaughter's name is Hannah Jacqueline. So we like the Jacquelines.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that story with us, and so nice to meet you. And Bob, I'll call you next week. God bless you all, and I love you like a brother, Bob, just like your sister Laura.
Okay, man, I love you like a brother too, and you know it.
Okay, buddy. We'll talk next week, okay?
Okay, I hope so.
All right. Y'all have a good weekend.
All right, take care, take care,
All right,
John. Really
take care.
appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you next week. And there he went, John from Virginia. What a nice man. We love John from Virginia. Great guy. Let's go next to, who do we have next? I believe we have Christophe from France. Christophe, how are you, sir? Christophe, bonjour.
Hello, everybody. Pretty Sarah, I'm Laura.
Hi, Christoph.
Hi, Christophe. How are you? How are you?
How are you today, Uncle Bob?
I'm all right. You know, I've had better days, but I'm all right.
I'm happy to meet you again tonight for my favorite show, Uncle Bob. Thank you again for this opportunity.
Well, thank you for being a part of your show. Without you, there is no show.
You offered us great moments in this wonderful show.
Good.
Today I have prepared 3 little questions about moments of your life.
Go ahead.
Okay, for my first question, I just wanted to tell us about your meeting with the love of your life, your first wife, Joanne. Can you try to explain us your meeting?
Yes, I was working in a tennis club, and her father was one of the persons there that I would be a party to, getting him what he needed, water, tennis balls, whatever. And he said, "I'm having a party at my house, young man, and there'll be young people there. Why don't you come to my house to the party?" Mm-hmm. And I went to the party, and walking down the stairs from the second floor was this beautiful girl. And her name was Joan, and she became Joan Conrad. She became my wife.
Oh, you was a very beautiful couple, Uncle Bob.
Thank you.
For my second question, I wanted to ask you to tell us when you became dad for the first time of your life. You were very young. What was your reaction? Can you tell us about this story, very important of your life?
I was 17 years old when
Yes.
my first daughter was born, Joan, and it was very exciting, and I enjoyed her company, and I enjoyed being her father.
Oh, of course, Uncle Bob. And to finish, I would like that you tell us how was your reaction where you became a great father for the first time?
A grandfather for the first time?
Grandfather, sorry, yes.
Oh, I just thought it was amazing. I said, I'm Gramps?
It's a miracle of life.
That's right.
That's it, Uncle Bob. Thank you for everything, dear Uncle Bob. Thank you for your sincerity that I feel every time I call for the show.
Thank you for calling, and thank you for your friendship.
A few words to express all the love that I have for you at the deepest of my heart.
Thank you so much, Christoph. Talk to you next week. Thank you so much for calling in.
Next week, stay strong, my friend. Bye.
Take care, buddy. There you're listening to the lounge. Au revoir, Christoph. You are in the lounge with Robert Conrad, the Duke. Be right back here on CRN Digital Talk.
How old are you? 25, 35, 50, or older? If you have pain, we can help. Do your knees hurt?
Ow.
Let me ask you again. Are your knees killing you?
Oh, yeah. Are they ever?
What about your back? When you bend over, does it feel like this? How about when you get out of bed in the morning? If you're like me, your knees and back feel like this.
Oh, that hurts.
I found a company called the Pain Relief Hotline. They specialize in ways to treat your knee, back, and neck pain without surgery or taking medications. The good news is if you have insurance, you may have little or no cost or out-of-pocket expense. I've used them. It works. Call the Pain Relief Hotline now for free information. 800-309-2677. 800-309-2677. Call now. 800-309-2677. That's 800-309-2677.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
When you really want Italian food, you've got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Seekers of luscious and appetizing gustatorial pursuits, indulge your fancies with steaks so absolutely yum-yum. Vegetarians have forsaken kale and Pilates and never look back. Fish specialties so fresh and delicious and chosen by King Neptune himself, and relish Columbo's Italian family specialties so delectable you'll be yelling out, bravo, bravo! And let's not forget Columbo's world-famous meatballs, and you've got to try their breakfast pizza. Oh, and jazz every night. Service that's friendly, not phoning, and at a price that'll keep you coming back. That's Columbo's, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's, Manja.
Estás
sobre la playa de Caleta, mar. Te baña y acaricia tu belleza sin par. Estás entre mis brazos y me dejas besar tu boca primorosa de coral, el mar a quien
And we are back, and I'm being laughed at. We are in the lounge with the Duke, the man.
Thank you, brother.
The legend.
The singer.
And an absolute fabulous singer. Multilingual singer.
It's me singing right now, folks.
So much that you did the clam dance.
I was taken.
You loved it so much.
I was taken by the music.
Yeah.
I was.
Chair dancing.
I was absolutely.
Chair clamped.
I was overcome. I was mesmerized.
Let me thank Anita for this lovely card. Anita, thank you for your thoughts and your prayers, and please get well soon. And I keep wishing and get stronger listening to you. Favorite music at home is great things too. Music, sweetheart of the soul. Love, Anita. Dear Robert, warm thoughts are with you often, along with many wishes that you will soon be well again. Lots of love, Anita. Anita, I am almost back to normal, but not quite yet. I'll let you know when that happens. I'll do the dance.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's pretty close because he beat me at arm wrestling before the show. So
that's right.
It was embarrassing. It wasn't even a contest.
What can I tell you?
Yeah, I was shocked. Okay, let's get back to the phones. Let's get back to our family. We have Cindy from Minnesota. Cindy from the frigid tundra of Minnesota. Go Vikings, go Gophers. How are you, Cindy?
Oh, I'm fine. It's really cold here. It's 8 degrees and it's supposed to get minus 35 wind chill tonight.
Oh, gosh. God bless you.
Yeah, we need that here, but we're used to it. We're tough.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm from Chicago. I remember being tough.
Oh, yeah. Remember the winters we used to have when we were young?
Yes, I do. They're fighting me.
And we've got 8 inches so far this year.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Yep, nothing to play in.
Put on your skis.
Yep, there you go. That's about it. Well, today we had freezing rain last night, so you could just go out on your shoes and slide.
Wow.
Yep. So how are you?
I'm all right. You know, I'm getting better. I'm walking a little bit, and things are improving. That's how I am.
I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you get better everything.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Hey, I've grown up watching your show. I hum your tune all the time. I just got done watching The Night of the Watery Duff.
Okay.
My kids think I'm mental.
How old are your kids?
Oh, 32. I have twins that are, God, I got to think about it every time, 27. And the oldest one is 28.
Well, tell them not to think that way. I'll go back to your hometown and spank them.
He'll do it. I've seen it.
Hey, that would be, I would love that.
Yes, I'll do it.
I would love it.
I've got all your videos, and they've watched it. Matter of fact, they watch that sometimes instead of watching the regular TV or anything else. And then I catch them doing it, and it's like, see, I told you that's good viewing.
Good. Thank you for teaching them.
Oh, yeah, you don't know how many times I've faked blowing up my barn. My dad wouldn't let me have horses, so I had to ride the cows like you did.
Okay.
Yep. So, but it's like a dream to talk to you.
Well, thank you, dear. It's a pleasure talking to you, too, and I appreciate you calling. And if you have anything you want to know, ask now, or we'll talk next week.
You did most of your stunts, right?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
What's the neatest gadget you had?
The gadget I had?
Yeah, like in the heel, in your
In
vest.
my belt or something?
Yep.
I never had any real neat gadgets. It was all improvised stuff, you know?
Well, I know that, but what was your favorite one to use, the slider?
No, I didn't have a favorite one. I just went with the flow.
Well, that's cool.
Thank you.
You're a very nice person, and I thank you a lot, and let's hope the Vikings win the Super Bowl.
Okay. Hey, God bless you. Congratulations to the Vikings.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But thank you very much, and it's been a dream of mine to talk to you.
Thank you, sweetheart. And guess what? Tell the kids, moms are always right.
Moms are always right. They should be respected at all
I
times.
try to tell them that.
Otherwise, me and Bob are in the car with bats coming over there.
That's right.
There you go, Gaylord, Minnesota, small town.
All right, well, I'll mark that down. Go Vikings.
What's the town?
Gaylord, Minnesota.
I'll get there. I got a left hook that I'll save for him.
I've seen it. Whew, it's vicious. Cindy, thank you so much. Give us a call back anytime.
You got it.
Take care. Go Vikings. And we will be back shortly after this national break in the lounge with the Duke, with his lovely sister Laura, and the beautiful Sarah.
And the audience.
And the audience.
And you.
And our family. And I'm Mike Gary. Be right back.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
This is the Mungle on Movies. I'm Matt Mungle. The Critics' Choice Awards takes place this Thursday on the CW Network, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. The Shape of Water tops film nominated with 14 possible awards. Another great thing happening at the Critics' Choice Awards this year, Gal Gadot will receive the See Her Award. Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins will present the award to Gadot during the gala event on Thursday, January 11th, live on the CW Network. More info at mungleshow.com or follow me on Instagram at mungleshow for live updates.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the Art of the Masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
Hi, friends. This is Larry Minetti. Go to LarryMinetti.com to get my book, Aloha Magnum. You'll read all about the wonderful guest stars like Carol Burnett, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and many, many more. There is an episode guide and my favorite recipes that I really cook at home. I will include a free signed photo with every book. Get Aloha Magnum at LarryMinetti.com. Order now. Aloha.
For the getaway of your dreams, come to Hawaii's Playground, Ka'anapali Beach Resort, on the fun side of Maui, where the world comes to play. Find your spot on Ka'anapali Beach with 3 miles of white sand, 12 resort properties, 2 golf courses, and 2 shopping centers. Enjoy the playground of Hawaii's ancient royalty. Ka'anapali Beach Resort is Hawaii's original master planned destination resort and home of the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. With views of 2 neighboring islands, you can breathe in the land's natural beauty from your favorite resort or golf fairway. Come experience Ka'anapali's own special brand of Hawaiian hospitality with world-class dining, relaxing resorts, water sports, and activities of every kind. For romantic, family, and great friend getaways, discover the options of Ka'anapali Beach Resort, where the world comes to play. Plan your getaway today. Visit Ka'anapaliResort.com. That's KAANAPALI Resort.com.
Laura is the face in the misty light, footsteps that you hear down the hall. The laugh that floats on a summer night that you can never.
The great Francis Albert, chairman of the board. An amazing song, an amazing artist, an amazing man. And we have another amazing man, amazing artist, the Duke, sitting across from me with his lovely sister, Laura, and the lovely Sarah. I am Mike Gary. This is crntalk.com. We received an absolute gem of an email. Sarah, will you do the honors, please?
Sure. This is from Linda Vanderpool from Colorado, who calls in every week. She named her dog Pascal after Robert's character in Centennial. And she wrote, "Dear Robert, thank you for the generosity of your radio show. We think of you every day and are so thankful you continue to work so hard towards your full recovery. The people who surround you are very special and obviously love you and support you, so we are grateful as well to Sarah, Eric, Courtney, Jose, and your entire team. We hope you hold in your heart the impact you have on so many people. In listening to you each week, it is evident why the characters you bring to life on the screen have touched so many and continue to do so. Your strength, resilience, and ability to bounce back inspire us and reinforce our motivation to choose to name our German Shepherd after you, Pascal. Please continue to get stronger each day and allow all of us who listen and call in to help replenish and fill your spirit with our love. Our very best, Linda Hatfield Vanderpool and Pascal from Castle Rock, Colorado."
Wow, thank you, dear. That's a wonderful, wonderful comment.
And these are some pictures. Oh, sorry. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll take that. Look at this. Look at this little guy right here. Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? That's a good dog. That's a good dog. Good dog. Love German Shepherds. Beautiful letter. Beautiful dog. Thank you so much. We are here in the lounge on CRN Digital Talk. Let's get to the phones.
Can I have that so we don't
absolutely
lose it? Thank you. That goes home with us, Sarah.
Okay.
Very nice. Okay, let's get to Wild Bill. Wild Bill from New York City. Sir, how are you?
How are you folks? Sarah, Mike, Laura, Eric on vacation, Debbie in the back, and to you, Mr. Conrad. Good day from New York. How are you folks doing?
Good. How are you, Bill?
First, I want to second what Linda was saying, and I want to thank you for our show, because I can't think of any other celebrity, sports figure, anyone that has a fan base that has given so much of themselves the way you do, given us an insight. Because I would tell you, I speak for myself, and I would say many others, that the characters you've portrayed bring us to this station, but the man you are is what keeps us coming back every week.
Oh, very well said.
Thank you.
So, okay, a couple of quick questions. I'm going to be all over the place. Being that I'm a retired cop in Private Eye, I guess those seeds were planted really early when I used to watch the show Wild Wild West. Here's a question. Where did you guys sleep? Were there sleeping quarters on that darn train?
Yes, there were, and it was in the back of the train where we slept.
I always was wondering, are there sleeping quarters on that train? Is in the next car? You saw that, like the bathroom on the Jupiter 2 from Lost in Space.
Right.
All right, now, question today: do you watch the UFC?
Do I?
Ultimate Fighting.
No.
Oh, you should. You're a boxing fan. I think you should tune it in. You don't know what you're missing.
Oh, now you know. Well, I probably do know what I'm missing. I had years of boxing and being punished for my love of the sport.
Oh, so you wouldn't watch UFC?
Oh, sure I would. Okay, go ahead.
All right, next, the Fox News. Do you still watch the 5 on Fox? I remember you mentioned you watched the 5.
Well, yeah, and on my TV it's 47, and I watch it every afternoon and into the evening.
Is there a particular show on Fox News that you
Well, the show
like the
is
most?
called The Five. I think that's what you're talking about, right, Bill?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The show is called The Five, the one you used
Yeah,
to watch.
I watched The Five. Yes, I do. I do.
Well, there's a good chance I'm going to be seeing Kimberly Guilfoyle, so I have a picture. So I'm going to get her and the picture of you together because I told her about it, and she's now looked into you. She's a fan of you as well.
Oh, really?
Oh, good. Well, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Interesting.
Absolutely. And before I say goodbye, if you're watching TV tomorrow, tune into Dr. Oz because I'm going to be on talking about safety and security on the Dr. Oz show. So
Really?
Oh, cool.
Oh, very
All
cool.
right, yeah, we will definitely.
When is it on, Bill?
check your local time slots, Dr. Oz. It's safety and security segment on that show.
Okay.
Dr. Oz tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, we should all check that out. Tomorrow's going to be
Yeah.
the 12th, in case this is a replay on the weekend. So make sure to check out Wild Bill from New York.
All right, stay safe, and I wish you well, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Okay,
Have
thank
a great
you.
night.
Thank you.
Take care, Wild Bill. And I'm looking forward to seeing your appearance tomorrow on Dr. Oz. And there he went. Wild Bill from New York.
His voice is so deep.
Wow, a private eye as well as a retired law enforcement, and now it seems like a television pundit. And maybe he can put Bob and old what's her name, from Fox News together.
Oh, yeah.
She's quite a
Fox.
Oh, Sarah, Sarah.
What did you say?
It was a pun, and it was atrocious.
What did she say?
I just said she was a fox.
She's a fox on Fox, a foxy fox, you might say.
All right, baby. Now you're going to have to hunt her down. That's your job.
Uh-oh.
Jeez, what did I get myself into?
Look
Yeah,
out.
that's her job. She's got to hunt her down.
Well, see, Sarah, she's got a friend for me. This
Okay.
is the lounge. We're having a ball up in here. We got the Duke, we got the lovely Sarah, and the lovely Laura. I am Mike Gary. I'm not that lovely.
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, I appreciate that. We'll be right back here in the lounge. Make sure to call in 818-818-6401. Check us out on the website, crntalk.com. Tiki Live, YouTube, the whole shebang. Be right back. Stay
And
with us.
remember, it's without you, there is no show.
Yep, that is definitely true. Be right back.
If you're a small business, first impressions can make all the difference. With Grasshopper, you get all the features of a professional business phone system on your mobile phone. Choose a business phone number, make calls, and send texts. Stay connected and work from anywhere with features like Wi-Fi calling and our desktop app. Set up your account in minutes with no long-term contracts and 24/7 customer support. Make your small business big. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio. That's grasshopper.com/radio.
When you have your own restaurant, you have to get your hands dirty. Literally. Like right now, I'm unclogging my grease trap. I also print my own menus every day, so I rely on Staples for great deals on ink. I mean, I can't afford to run out, like my last 3 busboys.
Right now at Staples, buy 1 HP ink and get the second 30% off, so you can afford to stock up because you can't afford to run out.
Oh, good. My sous chef just quit.
Visit Staples today and keep your ink stocked and your business moving. Ends 1/13/18. See store or staples.com for details. Restrictions may apply.
Lumber Liquidators January flooring sales going on now. Get more than 80 pre-finished hardwood floors up to 35% off. All Dream Home Ultra X2O laminate is on sale. It looks and feels like real hardwood, and it's water resistant, like Nordic Fog Oak and Tuscan Fusion Maple, up to 30% off. And get Wood Look waterproof floors up to 27% off. Strand Bamboo up to 40% off. More deals from 49 cents plus professional installation and special financing. Hurry, get to Lumber Liquidators January flooring sale today.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
I will leave you softly, for my heart would break if you should wake and see me go. So I leave you softly, long before you miss me.
And we are back in the lounge. It is a beautiful day in Southern California. To all our listeners around the country and across the globe, streaming live, Tiki Live, CRNTalk.com. Also, if you got Alexa, you know what you just say? You say, hey, Alexa, listen to CRN1 on TuneIn Radio, and voila, magically it'll appear on your Alexa device. Yeah, we're a full-service operation around here.
Oh, wow.
Let's hit the phones. We have the lovely Elizabeth from Dallas. Go Cowboys. Elizabeth, how are you?
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, baby.
Doing great.
Is this you?
Oh, good. And host, is your name Mike?
My name is Mike. How are you?
I think you're doing a great job. I really like your laid-back style.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Sweetheart.
And Laura, it's so great that you're on the show. Duke really talks about you affectionately.
Thank you, and I'm glad to hear somebody else besides me calling him Duke.
And he talks about how happy he was when your mother was expecting you and how she let him name you.
That's right.
And how he liked the movie Laura, and so that's how he chose your name.
That's right.
Wow.
Well, I was curious to know, did you guys actually live together very long? Because I know Duke was at the Junior Military Academy, and then I think he got an athletic scholarship to, the Harvard School for Boys. And he wasn't there very long, I don't think. And then he went to several other high schools, and then he went to work on the dock. So did you guys actually live together for any time?
Want me to take this one?
Sure, go ahead.
We didn't live technically in the same house because he's 14 years older than me, and so and he got married quite young. So we lived very close to each other though. So I was just talking about this last night, maybe 5 or 6 minutes away. So we kind of had our little Ponderosa going, where he and his wife Joan and their kids would come over to our house and play with my sister and me. We were all within 2 years of each other. And we would just be back and forth at each other's houses. He would babysit for us, and like one big happy family.
Oh,
was this back in Chicago?
In Chicago, in the suburbs of Chicago. We lived in Glenview, and where'd you live, Wilmette?
Wilmette, yeah.
Wilmette, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, what's it like to have him as a brother?
It's awesome. We were just in the car coming over, and I said, if you're going to have a brother and a big brother and somebody who can help you out in situations, it's wonderful to have one who's so awesome and powerful and understanding and just a sweetheart. He's great.
Thanks, baby. I appreciate that.
I think he's great. He's my favorite actor. He's grown to be a friend, and I think he's awesome, too.
Good. When do I see you again, sweetheart?
Well, we'll see. Like I said, my family likes to ski. I hate to ski. So they're probably going to go in March over spring break. So I'll see if I can come see you during that time. Would that be okay?
Sure. It'd be great if you could do it. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're getting better. How are you feeling?
I'm getting better.
He's doing a lot better, Elizabeth.
Oh, hi, Sarah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I was going to tell Duke that my daughter, for Christmas...
I saw it. The picture? I forgot to tell him. I'll show him today, though, but it was funny. You were like, it always is staring at you, the picture. Sorry I didn't respond.
Oh, yeah, it's in a frame, and it's like the Mona Lisa. It's the eyes just follow you wherever you go.
It's a picture of him with his washboard stomach.
Oh, yeah.
And it's in a frame.
Hawaiian eye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it's like the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, my daughter's 16, and she really likes that picture.
Yeah, well, it's because she's 16.
Yeah. Well, Duke, I had a question for you. How did you get to be chosen to go with the Marines to Beirut?
We had a woman that was a supervisor of a TV show that we did where I played a Marine who had been retired, and she came up to me one day and said, "Listen, morale is very low up in that part of the country, and I'd like you to go over there and visit with the Marines." And I said, "All right." And then I said, "Now, who's going to pay for the airfare?" And she said, "You are." And I said, "The airfare's on me?" And she said, "It's all on you. You want to do it or don't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And I did it, and it was quite an experience. It was quite an experience.
Well, now, were you entertaining the troops, or were you just kind of visiting, or what were you doing?
I was hanging out with them. I was staying with the high officer in his facility, and then in the daytime I'd visit all the Marines in their different outposts and just chat with them and have pictures taken with them. And then in the evening I'd go back to the facility where I was staying with the officers, and that was pretty much it.
Hey, Elizabeth, hold on one second, honey. We're going to go to a quick station break,
Okay.
and we'll be right back here in the lounge with the Duke.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Gerard with a big announcement. My new movie, Highway 395, has just been released. Don't miss this classic modern-day Western set along Highway 395 in California. It's an action thriller with some romance, too. You can own Highway 395 today by going to my brand new website, freddryer.co. That's freddryer.co. Get my new movie, Highway 395, and check out my new website, freddryer.co.
How old are you? 25, 35, 50, or older? If you have pain, we can help. Do your knees hurt?
Ow!
Let me ask you again. Are your knees killing you?
Oh, yeah. Are they ever?
What about your back? When you bend over, does it feel like this? How about when you get out of bed in the morning? If you're like me, your knees and back feel like this.
Oh, that hurts.
I found a company called the Pain Relief Hotline. They specialize in ways to treat your knee, back, and neck pain without surgery or taking medications. The good news is if you have insurance, you may have little or no cost or out-of-pocket expense. I've used them. It works. Call the Pain Relief Hotline now for free information. 800-309-2677. 800-309-2677. Call now. 800-309-2677. That's 800-309-2677.
When you really want Italian food, you've got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Seekers of luscious and appetizing gustatorial pursuits, indulge your fancies with steaks so absolutely yum-yum, vegetarians have forsaken kale and Pilates and never look back. Fish specialties so fresh and delicious and chosen by King Neptune himself, and relish Columbo's Italian family specialties so delectable you'll be yelling out, "Bravo, bravo!" And let's not forget Columbo's world-famous meatballs, and you've got to try their breakfast pizza. Oh, and jazz every night. Service that's friendly, not phoning, and at a price that'll keep you coming back. That's Columbo's, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's, Manja.
Enjoy all the benefits of green tea with Quantum Nutrition Lab's revolutionary and highly absorbable Green Tea PG. Buy two, get the third one free. Call 888-588-7578 or visit us online at qnlabs.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD, host of Healthline. Tune in to get your questions answered and hear the latest breakthrough information for you and your family.
Listen to Healthline daily at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on CRN.
I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm coming home now, right away. I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm sorry now I ever went away. Every night and day I go and stay. I'm coming home, baby.
Come on home.
Coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm waiting here for you.
I'm coming home now real soon.
You've been gone.
Coming home, baby, now.
You don't know what I'm going through.
I'm coming home, I know I'm overdue.
Since you went away.
Expect me any day now real soon. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
Coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm praying every night.
And everything is gonna be fine.
Please come on.
Coming home, baby, now.
I want to feel you hold me tight.
Expect to see me now anytime.
When I'm in your arms.
You're in my arms.
We're having a debate over here in the studio right now. Let us know, any callers out there. It says the song's by Mel Torme, but we don't really believe that. Shazam says it's by Mel Torme. I mean, Shazam's really not ever wrong, so who knows? Ah, we're just having fun here.
It doesn't sound like his normal.
No, not at all.
Well, we went to the same high school, and that's not Mel Torme.
If anybody would know, it would be this man right here.
Thank you. That's
the
not,
Duke.
That's not Mel.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to call Shazam.
Maybe it's a read. Maybe he did sing it, and
I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up.
yeah. You know the name of the song now. What is it?
Yeah, Coming Home.
Coming Home.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, second time around, excuse me.
Second time around.
Yeah. That's what Shazam says, and that's what the RPL says, so who knows. I want to ask you a question going back for what Elizabeth was saying about it, having the Duke as your brother. So he was 14 years older than you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. And so when you were 14 years old, my man here was 28. So were all your girlfriends like, hey, what's going on with your brother over there?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Still are.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Absolutely.
So did you like parlay that into your own benefits?
Oh, I used it all. I still do.
Still do.
I'm going home with some autographs. Trust me on this one.
And so, I mean, you had the suave, debonair Robert Conrad, for your girlfriends, and then if anybody was giving you guff, then you had the hard swinging Duke too.
Yes, for boyfriends, you mean?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or just anybody that was giving you some trouble.
Yeah, my mom used to actually, when I was young, bring Duke with me to go to doctor's appointments because I hated going to the doctor, and she would tell them that, or she would tell me that he's going to protect me. So I'd immediately tell the doctor right away, you better be nice to me or my brother's going to beat you up.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You ever have to take care of any business,
No, they were all very responsible.
Very respectful and responsible?
Yes, they were.
So they were smart then.
That's right. It's my sister. Take it easy.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure that's the last thing in the world he wanted to be doing was running around to doctor's appointments when I was a kid.
Well, I mean, I have a sister, and, brothers are very protective of sisters.
He is. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of, having, the family. Like the family we have with all our callers, just like if Laura had a problem, any of our callers have a problem, Bob's on the way.
That's right.
On the way with the left hook, with the bat. I'll be driving, take care of you guys.
Left hook.
Left hook.
That does it. Breaks the jaw.
Straight to the jaw, right? Do you need to drop that right shoulder to set it up?
Yeah, it's...
See?
Chin down.
Chin down.
Hand up.
Yeah. From the shoulder, right? Shoulder and hip, that's where you get
That's
the power.
right. Shoulder and the rear end.
Yep, you got it. You can't shoot a cannon out of a canoe. You got to use that rear end to get the power.
Just like a Boy Scout, always prepared.
Always prepared, man. I mean, I told you guys he'd beat me in arm wrestling right before he came in. It was so embarrassing, right in front of all the girls too. I'm never gonna be able to live that down. We are here in the lounge. We got a whole another hour. We got a lot of calls. We got emails. We got all the good stuff coming up.
What about the lovely girl we just had? She didn't go away.
Oh no, she's still with us. That's correct. Oh, we got to say goodbye to her real fast. Sorry about that.
I don't want to say goodbye to her.
Elizabeth, are you there?
I'm still here.
Can you hold on for? You want to say goodbye real fast?
Yeah, I've got to go pick up my son, so I'm just going to say bye real quick. Love you, Duke.
Okay, baby.
Take care,
I love
baby.
you.
See you later.
I got to hear from you again.
Oh, you'll hear from me soon. It was nice to talk to you, Laura.
Hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound. Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel, food, wine, politics, there is something for everyone, and it's all available in CRN High Definition Sound. Log on to www.CRN Talk for listings and information on all your favorite shows. That's www.crntalk.com.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. An early morning tweet storm leaves the White House fending off charges of confusion.
As the House faced a vote to reauthorize Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, the president sent an early morning tweet charging the law was used to surveil his presidential campaign. The vote at issue covered foreign surveillance, not domestic, leading to suggestions Trump was confused. He's not confused, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders told reporters at the White House briefing. You are.
Yeah, it wasn't confusing to me. I'm sorry if it was for you.
Sanders also stuck to Trump's claim of having been wiretapped, a charge rejected by intelligence officials and congressional Republicans. I'm Warren Levinson.
The White House says there's no deal on undocumented immigrants yet, contrary to what some Republicans are saying.
A bipartisan group of senators says it has reached a deal to protect immigrants known as Dreamers. But the White House says not so fast.
There has not been a deal reached yet. However, we still think we can get there.
Press Secretary Sarah Sanders says the president has been clear about his priorities, including border wall funding. She says the administration is actively working with lawmakers to find a solution. Greg Clugston, the White House.
Correspondent Mike Gracia reports Congressman Steve Scalise, who suffered serious wounds when he was shot last summer, has undergone follow-up surgery.
MedStar Washington Hospital Center says the follow-up surgery on House Majority Whip Steve Scalise went well, and he is listed in fair condition. Scalise was seriously wounded in a shooting rampage during a congressional baseball practice in Virginia last June. The Louisiana Republican issued a statement saying the latest surgery was planned for about a month.
The Louisiana congressman is reported to be resting comfortably after the follow-up surgery. Scalise said before the surgery that he would return to the Capitol within the coming weeks. It was a good day on Wall Street as the Dow was up by 206 points to 25,575. The Nasdaq rose 58. The S&P advanced 19. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If you're a small business, first impressions can make all the difference. With Grasshopper, you get all the features of a professional business phone system on your mobile phone. Choose a business phone number, make calls, and send texts. Stay connected and work from anywhere with features like Wi-Fi calling and our desktop app. Set up your account in minutes with no long-term contracts and 24/7 customer support. Make your small business big. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio. That's grasshopper.com/radio.
Amazing to realize, but it's been almost 2 years I've been talking with you about Relief Factor, and I can tell you I've been continually inundated with testimonials. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle pain, pains of any kind, do what tens of thousands of others have done so successfully. Go to ReliefFactor.com and order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. 1-800-500-8384. That's 1-800-500-8384.
Walmart is raising wages.
It's all part of trying to keep up in an increasingly competitive job market. Walmart says new workers will be paid $11 an hour starting next month. That's up from $9. At the same time, the retailer says it's giving eligible employees a one-time cash bonus of as much as $1,000. It's also expanding maternity and parental leave benefits and creating a new benefit to assist employees with adoption expenses. CEO Doug McMillon points to the new tax law, saying it gives Walmart the opportunity to be more competitive globally. I'm Ben Thomas.
The St. Louis Circuit Attorney has launched a formal investigation to determine if Governor Eric Greitens committed any crimes associated with a 2015 extramarital affair. Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner initially said Thursday that no criminal complaint had been filed against Greitens, but she said later she believes an investigation is necessary. News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. New York City is halting a $9.6 million incentive package offered to Aetna to move its headquarters to the city.
The insurance giant announced in June that it would move its headquarters to New York City beginning in late 2018 after nearly 2 centuries in Hartford, Connecticut. However, those plans were put on hold after CVS Health said last month it was buying Aetna for $69 billion in a deal that would help the drugstore chain reach deeper into customer health care and protect a key client. At that time, Aetna said all of its locations would be evaluated as part of its integration with CVS. In a statement this week, the company said it didn't have anything else to add to that. Jeremy House reporting.
6 more women have stepped forward to accuse conductor Charles Dutoit of sexually assaulting them in the U.S., France, and Canada. The new accusers said they were angered by Dutoit's denial of a report last month that detailed 4 accusations of sexual assault and also wanted to show the scope of his inappropriate behavior. More at townhall.com.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
This is Larry Elder inviting you to join me twice daily here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Tune in to CRN3 Reagan Radio Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 6 p.m. Eastern for my live 3-hour show. And don't miss the replay of the show on CRN1 starting at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. The Larry Elder Show, twice as good, 2 times daily, Monday through Friday on CRN. Find out more at crntalk.com.
Back in the lounge with the Duke, the man himself, Mayor of Malibu.
Yes, and you.
And me. My name is Mike Gary. I'm so glad to be here.
And them.
And them, our family, our friends, our audience. It's their show. It's not our show.
I love it.
It's their show. They make the show what it is, and we very much appreciate them. Let's get to them, to our family, to our friends, to the great Anita from Wisconsin. Anita, I need you.
Hi, Robert. How are you?
Good, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. So, hi, Laura. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you, too, Anita.
So, do you have any funny stories about growing up with Robert that you could tell?
How long is the show? There were so many. I don't know. He was just such a sweetheart. It was really cool having him, as a brother, especially growing up, like I was saying earlier. His daughters, his 2 older daughters, and my sister and I were all within like a 3 or 4 year age, similarity. And we went to dancing school together. And he would drive us, Duke would drive us and bring us back and stuff. And he would be our cheerleader. We'd get back to my house or his house or whatever, and he would make up this cheer, and he would say, "Did you have a lot of fun?" And we'd all go, "Yeah, team." Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And it was really silly, but we really looked forward to that every time we went to dancing school once a week. So that was a pretty good one. Yeah.
We sound like a wonderful brother.
He is.
Yeah. And then I didn't say hi to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Is she there?
She just stepped out. She's making the Starbucks run, but she will be back shortly.
Oh, okay. Have you? Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I think your daughter Nancy looks a lot like you.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Yeah. Last week you were talking. People were talking about your blue eyes, and she's got your blue eyes and your dimples, and I think she looks a lot like you.
I agree with you.
And Laura, do you have blue eyes?
I do.
Do you have dimples?
I don't think so. Do I?
Oh, you don't.
Give me a smile.
Hey, Mike.
Not so much, no. And they're kind of like a darker shade of blue, I'd say.
Yeah.
They're a little bit darker. RC's got these, piercing.
Well, I know he's got those beautiful blue eyes.
My son actually has eyes very similar to his uncle's. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Robert, have you purchased a piano yet? You were talking about that a while.
No, because of the incident that went on hold. The piano is going to get purchased, but it's on hold right now.
Oh, I see. Because I know people are still looking forward to your CD.
Yeah, we'll get the piano and we'll get the book.
Oh, good. That's wonderful.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff for me to look forward to, but it's not.
It's
not easy to do. When you're on a recovery mode, it's not that easy.
Oh, yeah, but you'll get there with everything. I know you will.
Thank you, dear.
Can I hold on?
Absolutely, sure. Hold on, Anita. Hold on. We'll be right back here in the lounge. We are here. It's so great to be here. All our audience out there, it's their show, it's not ours. We're having a ball here in the lounge with the Duke, with his lovely sister, Laura. My name's Mike Gary. This is CRNDigitalTalk.com. We will be right back in 1 minute.
Howdy, folks. I'm Colonel Sanders. When I told folks my signature KFC pot pie was filled with delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken, veggies, and topped in a golden flaky crust and only cost $3.99, they said I was crazy. And maybe I was, because that was 1980, and $3.99 was a lot of money back then. But today, getting a meal that size for just $3.99 is a really great deal. So stop into a KFC and get yourself a pot pie. It's finger-licking good. At participating KFCs for a limited time. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
Lumber Liquidators January flooring sales going on now. Get more than 80 pre-finished hardwood floors up to 35% off. All Dream Home Ultra X2O laminate is on sale. It looks and feels like real hardwood, and it's water resistant, like Nordic Fog Oak and Tuscan Fusion Maple, up to 30% off. And get Wood Look waterproof floors up to 27% off. Strand Bamboo up to 40% off. More deals from 49 cents plus professional installation and special financing. Hurry, get to Lumber Liquidators January flooring sale today.
I don't care what I've been told. How your love will soon grow cold. How someday you will be untrue. Because I just gotta have you. People say you'll break my heart, that you're only playing a part. But there's nothing that I can do, because I just gotta have you. They say I should.
They don't make them like that anymore. That is what we call a song. That's what we call a hit. Because beautiful, beautiful song by the Duke.
Thanks, man.
By Mr. Robert Conrad, member of the Stuntman Hall of Fame, champion of the Battle of the Network Stars, consummate actor, and just a hell of a good guy. We are here in the lounge, and we left Anita hanging from a cliff. Anita, how you doing?
I'm here.
Go for it.
So, Robert, what do you think about today's TV? Do you watch any of it, or?
No, I don't watch it.
At all?
No.
There's not one single show out there that you enjoy to watch?
No.
Really?
What about today's movies?
What about what, dear?
The movies today?
What about them?
Do you ever go to them at all, or?
I haven't lately, but I will start going, but I haven't gone to any lately.
I don't really care much for the TV or movies today.
Why is that, Anita?
Well, the movies, there's always nudity or violence, and I don't care for that.
Mm.
And the TV shows, too. A lot of violence, and how do you feel, Laura, about that?
I like to go to movies, but I select the ones that I know. I like romantic comedies and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
And as far as TV,
I love the movie Laura.
Oh yes, actually, I saw it because Duke told me to see it, and I've seen it 3 times
yeah, I
now.
saw it because he mentioned it too.
Yeah, the ending, woo, pretty good.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. But
I think
TV,
well,
I just watch reruns.
Like what? What sort of reruns do you like?
Golden Girls.
Oh, yeah, Golden
It's
Girls.
my favorite. Yeah.
Well, I think Robert would have been wonderful in a remake of Laura and some of those old romantic movies from years ago.
Thank you.
Don't you think so?
Definitely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything else, Nita? What else you got?
I guess that's it. I just want to say I think it's wonderful you're doing this show for your friends. And I love talking to you every week, and it means a lot to me. And so I hope you have a really nice week and keep getting better. And thank you for reading my card, by the way.
Sweetheart, thank you for the card. And
you're welcome.
Thanks for the phone call, and I will get better.
You will, definitely. Yes.
What doesn't destroy me makes me stronger.
Yes. I've used that so many times lately in my life, that expression, because I learned it from you, and, it's true.
Thank you.
So, well, I'll say goodbye then. Bye, Laura, and bye, Mike. You did a good job tonight.
Oh, thank you so much, Nita.
Bye-bye.
Bye, dear.
Bye-bye, Robert. Love you.
Love you,
All
too.
right, take care, Anita. Anita from Wisconsin. Go Badgers. Anita is such a sweetheart. We thank her so much. Let's see.
When do the Badgers play?
Well, the Wisconsin Badgers, they didn't have so much of a good season this year in the Big 12, but next year, hopefully they will be better. They're a good basketball team, so maybe March Madness we might see the Badgers in the tournament. Hopefully we will.
We're talking about football now, boss.
Football and basketball, they're pretty good, Wisconsin Badgers. Good school all around. Let's see who we have next. What do we got? We have, let me just see who we got here. We have RG from Turtle Creek. RG from Turtle Creek, sir, how are you?
Okay. Hello, Laura.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay, I didn't know that Pappy had a sister.
Well, he does.
Yeah. Hey, tell me something, Laura. In your opinion, do you think he looks more like the mother or the father?
Both, actually. I know that that's a vague answer, but I see...
He's also a man, and thinking that his parents, they must have been beautiful people.
Definitely. It's a picture of our mom actually right next to his dining room table, and I was looking at him last night and looking at our mom and thinking how much he looked like her, but then he looks like his dad too. He's really a good-looking guy.
How you doing, Pappy?
I'm doing all right, boss. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Hey, you remember, no, I don't know if you'll remember, 10 years ago when we started all this nice show that we have, I said to you one time, I said, you know something, when I get feeling kind of depressed, I put the black sheep on, I watch your character, the way you carry on and everything, and I said it makes me feel relaxed, it makes me feel good.
Good, bud.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. But anyhow, I just thought I'd give you a call tonight. It's been hard trying to get through, but, when you're popular, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You got to wait in line.
Well, it's your show. You guys are the ones that make it popular, and you guys are the ones that make us wait in line.
Right.
It's all of I've said it over and over and over again, and I've never been more sincere in my life. The show is your show. You make it important, and that's the way it's going to be as long as you're a part of the show.
Oh, yeah, I've been a part of your shows ever since you started 10 years ago.
Good.
And I am, how can I put it? I am a Conrad fan, die hard.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy, you take care. Sarah's not there, huh?
No, she went out to get the car washed and get a cup of coffee.
Oh, I forgot. It's still daylight over there. It's dark here, and we're going to get some cold weather and some snow, and it's going to be...
Where is Turtle Creek, RG?
Yeah. All right, you guys, you all take care.
Okay, RG. We appreciate that, buddy.
Hey, where is Turtle Creek?
Yeah, where are you calling from there, RG?
Turtle Creek is about 4 miles east of Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, Pennsylvania.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care.
All right, go Steelers. Talk to you later,
Bye-bye.
RG. Appreciate it. There he goes. There goes RG. So do you still get the screeners that they send out around awards time or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm a member of the Academy.
Yeah. Do you watch those screeners when they come, or not so much?
I have to watch them because of the voting.
So you're a voting member. I see.
Yes,
For the Motion Picture Academy and as well as the Television Academy?
Yeah, for it all.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've watched recently that you want to comment on?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of a private secret.
Oh, I see. Oh, secret ballot. I see. Yeah, we have to respect the democratic process when it comes to these award ceremonies.
That's right.
Oh, well, it's good to know, though. Interesting. Let's see who we have next. We got about a minute before the break. The lines are still full, but make sure to keep calling if you're still on hold. If you can't get through, just keep calling because we need to hear from you because you are our family. You are our friends here in the lounge with Mr. Robert Conrad, the Duke.
And this is your show, and don't forget that part of it.
It is. It is the listeners' show. We do this for the people out there, for the fans, for everybody out there, because we are a big family here in the lounge. We got Laura here. Sarah's out there getting the car washed, picking up some Starbucks. I'm Mike Gary. Mr. Robert Conrad, the Duke,
is here visiting with you.
The legend. We are visiting with all our friends and family out there, so make sure to stay on the line. 818-818-6401. Check us out on Tiki Live. Just go to Tiki Live, search for Robert Conrad. It'll bring it right up. Also, the show is always on YouTube. It appears about maybe a day after it airs, but also all the past archives of all the great shows that we've done all over the years available on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, search for Robert Conrad. You'll find all sorts of good stuff. Stay with us. We'll be right back after a brief station break.
From traditional Hawaiian weddings and vow renewals to your own unique ceremony, find out why Ka'anapali Weddings is the perfect place to say, I do. Create the memory that will last a lifetime at the place you and your family know and love, Ka'anapali Beach Hotel. Imagine yourself and your loved one just steps away from world-famous Ka'anapali Beach in one of many wedding venues to choose from, including oceanside lawns, tropical gardens, or indoor banquet rooms. With your choice of catering, bar, floral, and musical options, you can make your special day customized just for you. Their wedding specialist will help you plan your dream wedding today. For more information, visit ka'anapaliweddings.com or call 661-0011. Ka'anapali Weddings, the perfect place to say, I do.
Ka'anapali Beach Hotel, Maui's Hawaiian Hotel.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares, first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
Hey Lorraine, do you realize that your mother, my mother-in-law, Chef Maria, has been serving Las Vegas since 1949?
Yes, I do, Dennis. That's when she first met Howard Hughes, who fell in love with her cooking.
And in 1955, she opened her first restaurant on Fremont Street.
Yes, dear. And another great customer was Liberace.
Wow. Then in 1962, while Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack were causing global excitement on the Las Vegas Strip, your family opened their second restaurant.
And in 1972, Elvis Presley began electrifying Las Vegas audiences and eating in our restaurants.
You know, Lorraine, this is quite a town. There's only one Las Vegas.
And there's only one Bootlegger Italian Bistro.
Folks, when you're in Las Vegas, come visit us. We'll make you feel like you're part of our family.
The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, conveniently located at 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard, South Strip. Visit our website at www.bootleggerlasvegas.com.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol, it doesn't move me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some like the bop type refrain. I'm sure that if I heard even one riff, 'twould bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you.
I'm getting a kick out of you. I'm getting a kick out of Laura. I'm getting a kick out of the Duke. I'm getting a kick out of all our friends, our family out there, listening around the world and across the country on CRNTalk.com, Tiki Live, all of our various outlets out there. Alexa, just say, play CRN1 on TuneIn. It just happens. It's amazing. Modern science. What do you got? Old Blue Eyes there, Frank Sinatra from the Capitol Years. You can always tell it's from the Capitol Years by the amount of reverb on his voice, but that's a story for another day. Let's get back to the phones. We have Paul from Connecticut. Paul, how are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, Mike? And nice to meet you, Laura.
Hi, Paul. Nice to meet you too.
I forgot Robert had a sister, but it was nice to meet you. Your brother's really quite an actor, quite an athlete.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. How are you doing, Bob?
I'm doing all right, man. You know, each day is better.
It's great to hear your voice. I'm so happy you're doing well, and you have your sister with you, and I'm just so happy I was listening to your show, and you seem like you must have been a really nice brother to your sister. That's really nice. That doesn't surprise me because I think you're a very nice person. And so, how's your daughter doing? You're the one that's the architect.
Good.
Oh, great. Well, I hope that one of these days, maybe even though she's still an architect, maybe you can get together with her and make have a song or an album made up. Her and you and singing together.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have an album with my daughter singing 2 songs in the album of 12 songs.
That would be nice, because I know she has a beautiful voice. I'm sure she's a good architect, too.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say I was thinking of you, and I'm so happy that you're getting better. And I'm having my coffee, and I guess pretty soon from Starbucks you'll be having your coffee black with no sugar, right?
Right, you got it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's great talking to you, Bob. And hopefully I'll talk to you next week, and you keep making that progress, okay?
Okay, and thank you for your call.
You're welcome, Bob. And nice again meeting you, Laura.
Thanks, Paul. Take care.
Yeah. You too. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
There he goes. Paul from Connecticut. Thank you so much, Paul. Talk to you next week. Good guy. Good man. So the album, let's talk about that for a minute. Standards? Yeah?
Love songs.
Yeah. Is there one particular song that you're looking forward to recording the most?
No.
Okay.
No? I will do Laura, though.
You will do Laura?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, fabulous. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see who's next. What do we have here? Let's see. Let's spin the wheel. We have Carl from Los Gatos, the Cats. Carl, sir, how are you?
Hey, welcome to our show, Mike and Laura and Big Duke.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing? You look good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
The work's paying off, right?
Yeah, it's paying off. I laid in bed a little too long. I should get up sooner and should do a little more exercising, but I'm working on it.
That's great. Keep it up.
Okay.
Hey, Laura, what's your? It's great having you. What's your? Do you have a favorite punch? Like Bob has that left cross, right, or
left hook?
Left hook.
Well, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
What I do is I call my brother, and he takes care of business for me, so I don't have to fight.
It. Okay.
Don't knock a battery off my shoulder. He'll take care of that.
Good. I wish my sister had that same tact. Hey, Bob, question on, coincidentally, during the holidays, I watched that movie with you and Lee Majors, that Weekend of Terror.
Okay.
But I was thinking to ask you, do you know any other actor that, obviously you were in the Stuntman Hall of Fame, but do you know any other actors that even came close as far as doing stunts, their own stunts?
No, I really don't. I haven't surveyed it, but I'm sure there are, but not to my knowledge, no.
Got it.
Tom Cruise is pretty well known for doing his own stunts, and he's injured himself multiple times doing that.
So is he.
So is Bob, yeah.
Right. And then the other thing on the question I had on trying to understand how they canceled shows back in those days because of violence, right?
Right.
Because Gunsmoke was on for 20 years, for example, and the opening credits was Matt Dillon pulling a gun and downing someone, right?
Right.
So how did that last? And then all these other great shows, and they're all great shows, but how did that last and these other shows didn't?
Well, we'll find out. Call right after the break here on
Sounds
CRN
great.
Digital Talk.
This is the Mungle on Movies. I'm Matt Mungle. The Critics' Choice Awards takes place this Thursday on the CW Network, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. The Shape of Water tops film nominated with 14 possible awards. Another great thing happening at the Critics' Choice Awards this year, Gal Gadot will receive the See Her Award. Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins will present the award to Gadot during the gala event on Thursday, January 11th, live on the CW Network. More info at mungleshow.com or follow me on Instagram at mungleshow for live updates.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
How old are you? 25, 35, 50, or older? If you have pain, we can help. Do your knees hurt?
Ow.
Let me ask you again. Are your knees killing you?
Oh, yeah. Are they ever?
What about your back? When you bend over, does it feel like this? How about when you get out of bed in the morning? If you're like me, your knees and back feel like this.
Oh, that hurts.
I found a company called the Pain Relief Hotline. They specialize in ways to treat your knee, back, and neck pain without surgery or taking medications. The good news is if you have insurance, you may have little or no cost or out-of-pocket expense. I've used them. It works. Call the Pain Relief Hotline now for free information. 800-309-2677. 800-309-2677. Call now. 800-309-2677. That's 800-309-2677.
You order a glass of your favorite Cabernet, fresh asparagus, hollandaise on the side, a filet, medium rare. You unfurl your napkin with a flair, close your eyes, and prepare to listen. Ah, there it is. The sweet music you long to hear. The sizzle. The sizzle of a Ruth's Chris steak.
The most magnificent corn-fed prime beef, broiled to perfection at 1800 degrees. Some call it a sizzle. We call it an anthem.
As the waiter approaches, you think, is this one mine or that one?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Like Ruth always said, life's too short to eat anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
Hi, you lost?
Yes! Medicare is such a maze!
United Healthcare can help.
Is that why you're driving this bulldozer?
Hop in! Choosing a plan doesn't have to be complicated. United Healthcare has the people, tools, and plans to get you through it, including the only Medicare plans with the AARP name.
That was easy.
Need to find a Medicare plan? Get help now at uhcmedicare.com. AARP Medicare plans from United Healthcare. United Healthcare pays royalty fees to AARP. AARP is not an insurer.
such a bad thing to run away from my mother, right into the arms of a lover. I should walk away from you in my brand new shoes, because I'm just too young for the blues. I'm a baby and your kiss is so tender. I'm a big fool if I ever surrender. I'll come back someday when I know the rules, because I'm just too young for the blues.
What poise, what touch, what sound, what tone. The great Chelsea Conrad, a beautiful song.
Love her.
Beautiful singer, beautiful song, beautiful family, beautiful man.
Thanks, brother. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. My pleasure. We're back here in the lounge. Let's reset. The great Duke with Laura, the lovely sister. I'm Mike Gary. Sarah stepped out for a minute. She'll be back shortly. And we were talking to Carl, and Carl was talking about violence and television. Carl, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so thanks, guys. Yeah, I remember there was that push right in the late 60s, but I never figured out how they made those decisions. Was there a formula or time slots? Because I alluded to another great show, Gunsmoke, which was on for a very long time, and the opening credits, there's Matt Dillon, and he's pulling his piece and offing some guy, right? So how did that last?
It had high ratings.
Yeah.
And it had been there and established an audience, and that's what it takes. It takes an audience, and it takes high ratings to keep you on the air.
Oh, so if the ratings were high enough, then they kind of look the other way. Is that what?
That's right. High ratings, and you got the time frame that it will work.
Carl, if they made a show with a monkey fleeing its own poo, and it made money, and it got good ratings, they'd let that baby on.
Yeah, how naive of me. That's true. That is a good point. Hey, one other question, Bob. I heard the comment by Wild Bill on the UFC stuff. Did you watch the Mayweather fight?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Were you surprised at the outcome?
No, not really. I was surprised at the level of the two athletes. I thought it was soft.
Yeah, you're referring to the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight, boxing versus MMA, where Mayweather did indeed defeat McGregor. I believe it went to the distance, right? Did it go the distance?
It did.
Yes.
Right.
And I think I watched it too, Carl, and I think that Mayweather kind of propped him up a little bit. I think he really kind of let him hang around a little bit, but it was an absolute tactical mastery by Mayweather. I've
absolutely. That's what I was wanting to, right? Is specialist versus generalist.
That's so well put, Carl. I mean, I've always thought that an MMA guy can never defeat a true trained boxer. I mean, you could tell by round 3 that McGregor was out of gas. He stopped moving his head, and it's just you just have to have that kind of boxing skill to really compete.
You got to move that head.
Move that head, and you got to move at all times. And I think that a lot of the MMA guys don't have the stamina to do that.
Yep,
that's right. Bob, I think you said it last week. You ran, you did all the running, so you didn't have to run, right?
Right on. Man, I was called PB by some of the black athletes.
Oh,
right.
Pretty boy.
Ah, I see.
We're going to mess you up, pretty boy. And I say, yeah, we'll come and get some.
Well, hey, this is a great session. Laura, well, it was great meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too.
And Mike, great job, man, filling in for the Eric Meister.
I appreciate that, Carl. Thanks a lot, man.
Duke, keep doing the work.
Okay, you keep listening, and we'll stay on the air.
Sounds great. Talk to you next week, guys.
All right, take care, Carl. We appreciate it. There was Carl. Carl's a good guy. Carl's from Los Gatos, the Kitties.
Where's Los Gatos?
New Mexico, I believe. I have to look that up. I'm going to have my crack research team look that up. get a direct location on that, find out what's going on. We are here in the lounge. Let's see who we have next. We have Val. Val from South Carolina. Val, how are you?
Hey, doing well, Mike and RC and Laura. And Laura, it's nice to meet you via Tiki Live.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale, I live in South Carolina, and Fort Lauderdale's not too terribly far away. I used to have an aunt and uncle that lived there, and, excuse me, I used to go down and see them when I was a kid, and it's beautiful, beautiful place. So, did you ever live in California?
I did when I was young. When I first got married, I was like 17 years old, and my husband was in the service, so we lived in San Francisco area with the Army.
Oh, okay. And RC, did you ever have Laura in any of your TV shows or movies or anything?
No, she was so much younger when I was moving and grooving, and then she got married, went living a separate life from her brother at that time.
Yeah, my husband was in the service, so we lived in Germany and all that stuff. But I'll be in this next movie. I'll be in the next one.
Oh, you better, I think that would be great, having a very famous brother like that. And, RC, when you got the part of James West in the Wild Wild West, did you call Laura and tell her?
No, it was a surprise to me because there was another actor chosen to play that role. And for whatever reason, he was dismissed, and I came in the side door. Not the back door, but the side door. And then I looked at the script and said, okay, let's go. And we did, and we didn't stop.
Well, who was the actor?
Oh, I can't remember his name. He was famous, but I can't remember his name now.
Oh, okay, I've not heard that. I thought you were a slam dunk on that thing.
No.
So that was the role you were born for.
Thank you.
Yeah, so... And have you been showing Laura around Malibu and, taking her to different places?
Yeah, I took her to a nice restaurant last night off of Zuma Beach, and then this morning I showed her the kitchen.
His house is like a little city.
Yeah, I introduced her,
Okay, hold on, Val. We're going to break. Hold on. We'll be right back after the break here in the lounge with Mr. Robert Conrad, his lovely sister Laura. I am Mike Gary. Be right back. CRN Talk.
If you're a small business, first impressions can make all the difference. With Grasshopper, you get all the features of a professional business phone system on your mobile phone. Choose a business phone number, make calls, and send texts. Stay connected and work from anywhere with features like Wi-Fi calling and our desktop app. Set up your account in minutes with no long-term contracts and 24/7 customer support. Make your small business big. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio. That's grasshopper.com/radio.
The reason I went into consulting? Because I love hunting for paperwork. Not because I like developing plans to help small businesses grow. No, I'm busy searching high and low for a proposal that I had in my hand like a minute ago. Yippee!
Staples wants you to spend your time doing what you really love. That's why we have organizational solutions for any business, so you can clear the clutter and focus on the job at hand.
Found it! Nope, that's my son's birthday list.
Staples. Less mess equals more success.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine.
High as a mountain, deep as a river, run wide. Dennis Bono, our friend from Las Vegas. Make sure to check him out if you're ever in the Searchlight area. Let's get back to, I'm sorry, got to reset. We are here in the lounge with RC the Duke, member of the Stuntman Hall of Fame and champion of Battle of the Network Stars. We left off with Val in South Carolina. Val, go ahead.
Hey, thank you. RC, I was going to ask you, did you take Laura down to see the Pacific Ocean and maybe your family that live in Malibu and that sort of thing?
She can see it from the kitchen. She can see it from every room in the house.
Oceanfront views.
Yeah, but it's not like being down there going swimming. That would be great. Y'all
She's
just
close
go down
enough
there swimming.
She's close enough to walk over there to go swimming.
Yeah, I was here.
Okay.
I was here a couple of years ago, actually, 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And with my cousin, and we hung out, and we did all that. So yeah, he took us around,
okay.
and yeah. So this is fun. I just kind of came out this time to kick him into gear.
Well, I invited her, and she only gave me four days, but it's better than nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, he invites me every time I talk to him on the phone. So I figured this time I'm going to come out there and.
Yeah, you ought to stay about a month or something. That would be great, and see the kids, your nieces and nephews that are there. I think several there.
Yeah, I think we're going to see them tomorrow, actually.
Oh, good.
It's all
and
planned.
RC, you said you're sleeping a lot. Not good. You need to get up and start moving.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's
that's good. Exercise is so important. And like I've got an 8:15 dance class in the morning, so you need to just get on up and get to a little gym or something and work out, and you'll feel great.
Hey, baby, I'm going to do it. I just announced that I was going to do it, so I will do it.
We'll get him into a dance class.
I do Zumba, so it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, RC, you take care. I still hope to meet you one day, and great talking with you, Laura, and y'all have a good time.
Okay, thank you so much, Val. Talk to you next week.
Hey, bye-bye.
Go Gamecocks.
So anyway, I went to the president of this company last week, and I said, you know what we ought to do, because this audience is so refined, we ought to have in the summer a brunch or a dinner and invite them to come on the weekend, and on their arrival on Friday we could have cocktails from like 8 until 10, and then on Saturday evening we could have a brunch, or a dinner rather, and then on Sunday we could have a goodbye lunch, and they could go back to their various homes around the country.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely idea.
Yeah, and he likes it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to run it by some other members of the company and see if we can get that done. Look who just...
Lovely Sarah has rejoined us here in the CRN studios.
Yes, what have you done, dear? What did you do?
What do you mean?
Well, when you left us, what did you do?
I went and got your car washed.
Yes.
I got windshield wiper fluid.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
I got a chocolate milk for you, and I got Starbucks.
Oh my gosh, you can't get rid of this one.
Oh man, that's a keeper right there. Speaking of keepers, we need to get to Elaine from Florida.
Oh, Elaine, I was just asking about Elaine because I don't think she called in last week.
Elaine, how are you, darling?
Hey, it's my Thursday sunshine.
What did she say?
She said it's the ray of sunshine.
It's my Thursday sunshine.
Give me more of
Hey,
that.
Sarah.
Hi, Elaine.
Chocolate
How are
milk.
you?
I'm good. Darling, I haven't been able to get through for 3 weeks.
Really?
But I'm going to make it up for it, yes.
Put the brake
That's
on.
hard.
Well, it's good to hear from you.
Well, it's good to hear from you guys, too. Finally, I missed you all terribly But I'm happy that Duke is having all these new callers call in, you know, and talk to him about his great accomplishments. And I'm so happy, Laura, that you are here for your brother. That is just the best thing I've seen in a long time on the show.
Oh, thank you. It's really good to be with him, too.
Sure needs you there. Oh, I'm so happy for this.
Hey, thank you for that, Laura. You know, makes me want to break into the song.
Go ahead. I mean,
no, that's how my mother came up to me and said, "I'm going to have a baby."
Yeah,
and that was before they announced the sex.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "If it's a boy," I said, "You name it." She said, "If it's a girl," I said, "If it's a girl, I'd like to name the girl Laura."
Oh wow! What a story! What a beautiful story! A beautiful name, beautiful family.
Yeah, so that's how I ended up with her.
Wow, that's just great. Hey, Elaine, can you hang on through the break?
I hope I can. Yes, I will.
All right, fabulous. We'll be right back here on the lounge. We're having a ball. One final segment before we depart until next week. Our friends, our family, all our listeners, Sierra Digital Talk. Be right back after the break.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. Call right now. That's 800-485-8803.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters. An Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
Again, this couldn't happen again. This is not once in a lifetime. This is a thrill divine. What's more, this never happened before. Though I have prayed for a lifetime.
Has there ever been a man more talented than the Duke? Singer, actor, stuntman.
I like that.
Man about town.
I like that.
Absolute legend. Let's get back to, we had my friend Elaine from Florida, Hanger from a Cliff. Elaine.
Hey, that's my favorite song that you sing, Duke.
That's my favorite song that I sing.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. Hey, I want to ask you a question. And now that your sister's there, maybe she'll help with this. As Duke of 63rd, did you have snowball fights rather than build a snowman?
Yeah, we had snowball fights. We put rocks in the middle of the snowball. And
I'll believe it.
That's what we do.
Were you considered to be hyper when you were a kid?
What?
Were you considered to be a hyper kid?
No.
I can't believe that. You're so busy.
A lot of energy, you mean?
You know, yes, a lot. And John the Boy posted a picture when you were a small boy and you were holding a dog. Do you know how old you were and what was your dog's name?
I don't know the picture. If I knew the picture, I'd tell you. But if I was so small, the dog's probably name was Smitty.
Smitty?
Yeah, it looked like a black dog.
Yeah, the black dog, Smitty.
And looked like you were wearing Buster Brown shoes. Do you remember?
Yeah, 60 years ago, I remember the shoes I was wearing.
Well, I have to tease you, Duke. You know how that goes.
I know how it goes.
And I heard this song that you sang, Sorry I Missed. No, that's not it. Hold on. Have you ever walked by the sea? But when you find that on YouTube, it cuts half the song off. Are you going to put that on your new CD?
I don't even remember the song.
Wow. I'll send the link to Eric. Maybe he can play it for you when he gets back.
Good. That'd be neat.
Okay. I sure have missed you the last couple of weeks, Duke.
Thanks, baby. I'll be back, and, I am back now.
I know you are. You're looking great.
Thank you.
Did you have a good week?
It was all right. It wasn't the best week I've ever had, but it's getting better gradually.
I'm glad to hear that. I never miss a day that I don't say a prayer for you, Duke.
Thanks. Well, I get criticized for staying in bed by my assistant, but, she doesn't know the pain I'm in either.
Well, I've been praying about that nose pain in your arm, too. You're going to get a miracle. You watch.
Okay, baby. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elaine. We really appreciate it. Make sure to call in next week. Looking forward to talking to you next week.
Can I tell Duke one more thing?
We have about 45 seconds left, so we got to wrap it up.
Okay, I loved your Sons and High Mountain Rangers. They're a chip off the old block. It was wonderful to see that, dude.
Thanks, baby.
Thanks a lot, Elaine. We'll talk to you soon, honey. There she goes, Elaine from Florida. Promised her I'd get her on. I'm so sorry to Gabby and to Suzanne. Couldn't find you in time, but make sure to give us a call back next week. I'll be here, and I'll make sure you guys get on. It's been an honor.
It's been my pleasure, and you owe it to those two ladies.
I do. I'll make sure, because Gabby's my favorite from San Antonio. Go Spurs. Laura, very nice to meet you.
You too. It's been fun.
I'm so glad to see you guys together. Such a beautiful family. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. Good job.
Thank you very much, Mr. Conrad. Appreciate it. And this is The Lounge. We'll be here next week. CRN Digital Talk. Make sure to check us out on YouTube. See you next week.
And thank you from the bottom of my heart for the show you've given us.
Which is most appropriate because that was your theme.
Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio show sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel, food, wine, politics, there is something for everyone, and it's all available in CRN High Definition Sound. Log on to www.crntalk for listings and information on all your favorite shows. That's www.crntalk.com.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. The Internal Revenue Service is rolling out new tax tables based on changes from the newly passed tax overhaul.
Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin says the tax table will help people comprehend the first major rewrite of the tax code in 3 decades.
We're estimating that 90% of the workers are going to see an increase in take-home pay.
The IRS also plans to release a new tax withholding calculator on its website next month.
This will help provide individuals with certainty so that they are neither over-withheld or under-withheld and can plan their financial decisions.
The new law is complicated. Reduced tax rates will not necessarily mean a lower tax bill. There are new limitations on some long-cherished